Here's how I make a number stack at 3 different price points. The first design includes the base, a number, and a foil accent balloon. To build the base, you'll need an electric balloon inflator as well as a balloon sizer box. Inflate 2 11-inch balloons at the same time, and then using the sizer box, size them down to 9 inches in diameter, slowly letting air out until they just fit through. Once both of them are sized to 9 inches, tie them into a pair by wrapping the nozzle around twice and tying them in a knot. Make a second pair in the same color in the exact same way. Then I'm going to join these 2 pairs into a quad by overlapping the 2 pairs so that the nozzles touch in the center, and then twist 1 balloon from each of those pairs around each other, locking it into a quad. For this base design, I'll need 2 pink quads and 1 red quad. In between the 9-inch quads, you'll need 4-inch quads made from lime green 5-inch balloons. I'm going to be using an electric timer pump to inflate all these small balloons, but you could also just use a hand pump. I'm going to inflate 2 of these 5-inch balloons until they're 4 inches in diameter. Tie them into a pair, and then we're going to join them into a quad just like we did our larger balloons. Repeat this step to make a second 4-inch quad. To build the base, take an empty 260 balloon and stretch all the air out of it and tie the end in a knot. Then take the end of that 260 and tie it to one of the nozzles of the 9-inch pink quad. Set this quad flat on a table and grab one of those 4-inch green quads, nestling it in the center of the pink quad, making sure one balloon of this quad sits between 2 balloons of the quad below it. Pull the 260 up through the center of this new quad and wrap it around 2 balloons on opposite sides. This will secure the 2 quads together. Next, I'm going to attach the 9-inch red quad on top, making sure these 9-inch balloons are oriented so that they touch the 9-inch balloons of that first 9-inch quad. Pull that 260 string up through the center of this new quad and wrap it around 2 balloons. I'm going to continue alternating back and forth between adding 4-inch balloons and 9-inch balloons until I have all 3 9-inch balloons tied together. Take the remaining 260 tail and tie it to the nozzles of that final quad. For added durability, I like to take the remaining 260 tail and wrap it in a figure 8 pattern around all of my quads back to the first quad, and then tie the remaining 260 tail to that first nozzle, giving the base a bit more rigidity. To give the design some stability, I like adding a balloon weight to the base. You can either buy a balloon weight or make your own by putting sand or water into a double stuffed balloon. Tie your weight to one of the nozzles of the centermost 9-inch quad. This weight comes with a loop, so I'm going to insert one nozzle through that loop and then tie it to one of the other nozzles of that quad in a double knot. Once the weight is secured, flip the base over so that the weight is pointing towards the ground. Now we can add the foil number to the base. Inflate your number till it's full size, and then tie an empty 260 balloon to the nozzle of that balloon by simply rolling the nozzle around the center of an empty 260 balloon, and then take the 260 tails and tie them in a knot. This will give us an easy way of attaching the balloon number to the base. Now, not every nozzle is in the right position, and if yours isn't on the bottom of the number, you'll need to tie a 260 to those little anchor grommets that you'll see on the bottom of your foil balloon. Set the balloon number on top of the base, making sure it's wedged between the front and back 9-inch balloons. Then take one of those 260 tails, pull it snug, and wrap it a figure 8 pattern around 2 of those 9-inch balloons, and then let the tail go and it'll disappear into the center of the design. Do the same thing with the second 260 tail on the opposite side of the number. Next to the number, I'm going to place a themed foil balloon that's about 24 inches in size. I've already attached a 260 tail to its nozzle, which I'm going to tie to that last quad on the end. These 2 foil balloons fit nicely on this base, but if you're using a wider number like a 2, a 5, or an 8, you need to add another 4-inch and 9-inch quad so that the base is wide enough to support the size of that number. If you need a double-digit number, you need to add 2 4-inch and 2 9-inch quads to the base. Next, I'm going to secure the strawberry balloon to the foil balloon using a couple of glue dashes. Hold the strawberry where you want it and see where it touches the foil number, and that's where you want to place your adhesive. Then I cleaned up the look of my foil balloons by cutting off all of the foil grommets that are on the edges. If you want to take this design to the next level and add the arch, leave the grommets attached to the number balloon. This is a great beginner-friendly number stack with an approachable price point. If you want to take this to the next level, I'm going to show you how to add an arch and its supporting base. The arch is made from 12-inch link balloons, and these are special because they have an added tail on the opposite side from the nozzle, which allows us to tie these together in long chains. I'm going to inflate 2 of these at the same time to 9 inches in diameter and then tie them into pairs, making sure I'm pulling these 2 balloons nice and snug so that the round portions are touching each other. Having a small gap between these balloons is critical to the arch standing upright. I made 2 more pairs in the same way, and now I'm going to tie these end to end by taking the tail of one pair and tying it to the tail of another pair, making sure the round portions of these 2 balloons are touching. This will start the chain. I'm going to tie the next pair onto this chain, and then I'll inflate a single 9-inch link balloon and tie this balloon onto the end, giving me a chain of 7 link balloons. To turn this chain into a rigid arch, in between each of the link balloons, I'm going to insert a 4-inch quad. Slip the quad between 2 link balloons so that the nozzles touch. Then take the 2 4-inch balloons with the nozzles of the link balloons between them and twist them around each other twice. This will secure the quad to the chain of link balloons. Repeat this process so that every nozzle between link balloons has its own quad of 4-inch balloons. To support the arch, we need a second base, so I'm going to tie a balloon weight to the nozzles of a 9-inch quad. Set this quad on a table or the floor so that the weight is facing down towards the floor. On top of this, add a second 9-inch quad, making sure one balloon of this quad sits between 2 balloons of the quad below it. To secure these 2 quads together, I'm going to take a nozzle from that first quad and tie it to one of the nozzles of this second quad. With the base complete, we can now join together our 3 elements, the number stack, the secondary base, and the arch. I recommend that if you're transporting your design, you wait to tie these 3 elements together until you get to the final event location. Once there, take the tail end of the arch and tie it to one of the nozzles of that topmost quad of the base. You want to make sure these are nice and snug, and then we're going to help support it by adding in another 4-inch quad. Slip this quad over the nozzles of that final link balloon so that it sits under the link balloon and wedged down in the center of that topmost quad of the base. Then take the 2 4-inch balloons with the nozzles in between them and twist them around each other twice. Arrange this little quad so that one balloon of this quad sits between 2 balloons of the quad below it. Tie the tail end on the opposite end of the arch to that grommet that you left attached to your balloon number. Now you want to be a little delicate with these grommets because sometimes if you pull too hard you can actually rip it. If that does happen, you can always fix it with a little bit of clear packaging tape and make a new hole in that clear packaging tape grommet to tie your balloons to. Slip a 4-inch quad over the knot that you just tied, and that'll not only hide the knot, but it will support our arch and allow it to stand up straight. Now I'm going to go along and rotate each of those 4-inch quads, making sure 2 balloons are pointing out the front of the design. That will give the link balloons a natural place to sit and curve, and it'll help your arch be a little less wonky and stand straighter on this right-hand side. I also want to point out that if you're going to be adding the arch to your number stack, you need to have at least 2 weights on that original number stack because the arch likes to push on that number, and I found that 1 weight in the center isn't quite enough to anchor that number stack, so I recommend adding 2. If you like this arch design, I have a set of written plans available to walk you step by step through the entire process. You can find that and more balloon resources linked in the description box below. For the third price point option of this design, this is where all the little details matter. I've made 260 balloon flowers and some curls to add on to this design and take it to that next level. You can add 260 elements, foil balloon accents, or you could customize some vinyl onto the numbers as potential upsells for your clients. It's these elements that give the design a personal touch and allow you to show off your skills. Each price point of this design is gorgeous. It's simply a matter of stepping up in size and detail, giving you multiple options to offer to your clients. If you enjoyed this project, you should check out this one. And until the next time, remember, stay creative, everybody.